36, Psalm 36, where we're going to try to, where I'm showing you the how I reveal the hidden format for the first writer's text to be seen. Some might think I'm doing a little heavy editing, and sometimes I'm just telling you that I'm editing and I'm making a note of that. But most of the time, I think I'm pretty spot on of getting to the format. Here's 36. Transgression speaks to the ungodly within his heart. I don't think so. There is no fear of Creator before his eyes. For it flattered him in his own eyes. Boy, some of these I don't know. concerning the discovery of his iniquity and the hatred of it. Well, I forgot. Let's just do. Okay. Concerning the discovery of his iniquity and hatred. I don't know why they would. Do you understand why they wouldn't made sure the word the had to be there after and then put of it? Words of his mouth are wickedness and deceit. He ceases to be wise to do good. He plans wickedness upon his bed and sets himself on a path that is not good. He does not despise evil. Your love kindness, YV. I don't know about that. Extends to the heavens. Your faithfulness to the sky. See, this writer doesn't know what the heavens is. Now there's a video for that. And this is just not right. Why is mountains like the... Your righteousness is like the mountains. Like the mountains of El. Your judgments are deep, YV. I guess this is where it's divided. You preservest. Well, we can get rid of the ST. You preserve man and beast. How precious is your love kindness, my Creator. And the children of men take refuge. And the children of men take refuge in the shadow of your wings. Now you have wings. Our Creator has wings. Oh. They drink their fill of the abundance of your house, and do not give them drink. And you do give them to drink the river of your delights. For with you is the fountain of life. In your light we see light. Continue your love kindness to those who know you, and righteousness to the upright in heart. Let not the foot of foot of pride. Do not let the foot of pride come upon me. And let not the hand of the wicked drive me away from you. There the doers of iniquity have fallen. They have thrust down and cannot rise. Transgressions. Let's see what kind of stuff is going on here. I don't. Rebellion 6 times, rebellious once, rebellious acts twice, transgressions 35 times, transgression 37 times, transgressions 45 times. So this is pretty much rebellion, transgression. Speaks to the godly within his heart. Well, rebellion speaks let me see here, because it depends on where the text is going to take us here. Before his eyes, for it flatters him in his own eyes. I just need to divide this up a little bit. Concerning the discovery of his wickedness. Discovering. Discovering his, let's see. Iniquity almost 200 times, but the word guilt is there 21 times. Discovering his guilt. He hated. Discovering guilt. I'm just trying to discovering his guilt. If I do this, guilty. Discovering his guilt. Within his heart, there is no fear of his creator. Now, who is writing this? If he's talking about somebody else, it would not transgression speaks to the ungodly. It would be the rebellion from the ungodly. Let's see what happens here. his crimes, his wrongdoing. Wrongdoing speaks to the ungodly within his. I like the word wrongdoing. Rebellious. Rebellion. Sorry, rebellion speaks to the. Wrongdoing speaks to the ungodly. I like wrongdoing. Actually, evil speaks to the ungodly. Because the ungodly we're looking at, you got to understand the paganism at that time, sex with animals, their own children, it didn't matter to them. And evil speaks to the ungodly. Evil speaks. Speaking of the ungodly, let's not even put the word transgression there. Speaking of the ungodly, within his heart there is no fear. I think that would be better, just get rid of it and say speaking of whoops, I did it again. Of the ungodly, within their heart there is no fear. Okay, speaking of the ungodly, within their heart there is no fear. There is no fear. Well, I guess of needs to be there. Of his creator. There is no fear of his creator. And creator would be this word, because it wouldn't be our creator. I'm capitalizing our creator to give him respect, but when they're creator, you got to leave it little letters. And there is no fear of his creator. Of their, it would be there, not his. Okay, now I think we've got the start. Speaking of the ungodly, within their heart there is no fear of their creator. Before their eyes before their eyes I don't know if that this even goes. Before their eyes it flatters them in their own eyes. Before their eyes, because that's speaking to the word transgression. Before their eyes before their eyes discover their guilt and hatred. They flatter themselves in their own eyes, discovering their guilt and hatred. If it's a 3-verse, it's got to go like that. The words of their mouth, the words from their mouth, the words from their mouth are wickedness and deceit. They cease to be wise. You know what, I'm going to do this for a second. I'm going to, because I can see there's a lot of he and they and them around here. I need to make a cheat sheet for myself. And then this one here would be they. And maybe save some time, maybe even in the future, by having all these shortcuts already prepared. Control, copy, where's that? And then if I'm doing a save, and then move it over here so you can't see that. They ceased, they have ceased to be wise. The words from their mouths are wickedness and deceit. They cease to do good. They cease. The words from their mouth are wickedness and deceit. They decease. They stop. I'm pretty sure this is going to be past quit. Yeah, stopped is used maybe 9 times, and the other ones are ceased was cease or ceased. Ceasing is 19 times. Leaving, alone, neglects, never mind, no, past, quit, refrain, refrains, that's 7 times. So stopped would be used. They stop. They stop doing good. Like these don't even connect to, because speaking of the ungodly, within their heart there is no fear of their Creator. The words from their mouth are wickedness and deceit. They stopped doing good. Wise doesn't matter. The evil can be kind of smart, so wise doesn't seem to be there. They stopped. They stopped doing good. I think that is better, and all this doesn't matter. For their eyes, it flatters them in their own eyes. Flatters them before their eyes. It flatters them in their own eyes concerning the discovery of their guilt and hatred. Now it seems to be better. It just needs to be cut differently. Before their eyes. Speaking of the ungodly within their heart, he's given his opinion of those who aren't good. Before their eyes. You know, if I have to use the word rebellious, it has to be they're rebellious to you. Rebellious to you speak to the ungodly. Speaks to the rebellion speaks to the ungodly. Within their heart there is no fear of their Creator. Before their eyes it flatters them. Flatters them. It's actually used for faithless once. Flatter only once. Flatters 5 times though, so that'd be 6. Smooth and smoother, it would be 2 counts. Before their eyes. Yeah, I gotta use the word transgression. I can't get rid of it. It's to tie this group together. It has to have this up here. So rebellion. Well, I need this here. And rebellion. So I've got rebellion, and there was an S here, so rebellion speaks. Rebellion speaks to the ungodly. Rebellion comes from rebellion speaks I'm trying to think of a different word for speaks and then try to come up with another word such as rebellion is said from the ungodly. Rebellion comes from the ungodly. Actually, it's the word, this word is saying declared is 361 times, and the one time that is used for speaks is here. Rebellion is declared from the ungodly. Is declared. Rebellion is declared from Oops. I think that is going to help me. Because that from the ungodly. Rebellion is declared from the ungodly. Within their heart there's no fear of their creator. Bingo, I think there. Before their eyes it flatters them. Him to them. I'm on to something here. I think that's going to help with the rest of it here. And add that to this list over here. Well, let me grab this over here. In their eyes before it flatters their eyes, before their eyes it flatters them. In their eyes, concerning discovery. I guess I'm having a hard time with the word discovery. Wow. Okay. Came upon, caught, befalls, befell, discovered, 12 times, but the word find is 110 times, found 230 times, happened, left, located, meet, reaches, and that was the word discovery. In their eyes they found. Let's do concerning. Okay. There's nothing in the Hebrew text for concerning. So in their eyes they find. In their eyes they discovered. In their eyes they discover their guilt and hatred. In their eyes, in their eyes, in their eyes, we find their guilt and hatred. In their, because I'm trying to think how this writer is writing, and they're writing about who is evil. Before their eyes it flatters them, in their own eyes we discover their guilt and hatred. In their own eyes. In their own eyes they discovered their guilt and hatred. Their eyes, for it flatters them. Concerning, I'm trying to get rid of all this now and connect these two words. Before their eyes it flatters them. In their eyes it flatters them concerning their discovery of their hatred and of their guilt and hatred. But the words from the wicked, but the words from their mouth are wickedness and deceit. See, it's referring back to the eyes are doing something here. Okay, I gotta go on. I've spent way too much time doing that. This is only a short, this should be short. They plan again. This is driving me crazy because you can't talk about just one wicked. Place out themselves. Oh, maybe I should start this one over and now that I've got some help here to understand what's going on. They set themselves on a path of unrighteousness. They do not. They do not. They does not. They do not despise evil. Okay, I think that here is definitely a 3 verse, 3 verse, 3 verse, okay? That can be said. So let's not worry about cleaning that up. But this writer doesn't understand that our creator created 3 heavens. And what the word heaven means, a place of existence. Example, where the birds fly is the 3rd heaven. The stars, their existence is a 2nd heaven. In heaven, where our creator lives, is above the North Star. Video below. So this here is just garbage. You can tell that this writer has no understanding of the Hebrew life. Righteous and like the mountains, preserves man and beast. Okay, let's get rid of this as well. This is just not true. How precious is your love kindness, Creator. Refuge in your shadow, so not this. It would be your shadow. And it would be something like this. Like this. How precious is your love kindness. For the children of men take refuge in your shadow. They drink their fill with the abundance of your house. Now that, no thanks. You give them drink of the river of your delights. No, this is just, this sounds like a pagan all of a sudden just writing it, being a flatlander and trying to, for you is the fountain of life. In your light we see light. Continue love kindness to those who know you. Your uprightness to the upright of heart. Let not the foot of pride come upon me. In your light, and I'm not sure if this is referring to the sun or not. From your light, I guess if I put from your light we see. From your sun we see. Continue your love kindness to those who know you. Your uprightness to the upright heart. I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing any of this being to be, because it's breaking into two verse. See this? Continue your love kindness to those who know you, and your uprightness to the upright in heart. That ties it together. Let the foot of pride come upon me, and the hand of the wicked drive me away from you. There the doers of iniquity have fallen. They have been thrust down and cannot rise. They've been thrust down, cannot rise. Continue your love kindness to those who know your kindness to the upright in heart. But that would mean 4. Let not the foot of the pride come upon me. Let not the hand of the wicked drive me away from you. There the doors of the iniquity have fallen. They have been thrust down and cannot rise. Okay, this I'm going to take out this and all this and this and all this doesn't mean anything here. This, though, let me put it this way. These here could be a format, okay? But let's see. They plan wickedness upon their bed. They set themselves on a path. They set themselves on a path that does not despise evil. Using this word like this. Okay. The doers of iniquity have fallen. That doesn't really tie in that well. So I'm just going to say it's out. But this is what we have left here. And I think that's pretty much how it should have read. Whoops. Let's see if I can do this. Or format 8. And just close it and see what it looks like. It'll take a second here to find all these, but I think to clean them up, too much cleaning up. Too much cleaning up. Rebellion is declared from the ungodly. From the ungodly. Within their heart there is no fear of their Creator. Before their eyes it flatters them. In their own eyes of discovery. What happened to my 3 verse? This is 3, what happened? This happened right here. Okay. That is, rebellion is declared from the ungodly. Within their heart there is no fear of their Creator. Before their eyes it flatters them. In their eyes discovering their guilt and hatred, the words from their mouth, before their eyes it flatters them, but in their eyes discovering their guilt and hatred, our guilt. Before their eyes it flatters them, but in their eyes of discovering. This still needs cleaned up, but the format is there. This is 40 minutes long for that. Well, I think there was only 20 verses. So, but the object here is the format has been found, and that's what we're concerned about. The other text, I just don't see any of this actually hooking to this. In this, like I said, this writer, he doesn't understand heavens and skies. Just trying to, in righteousness like the mountains of El. Now the word El here, like the mountain of El, because that's very unique. Let me see something here, because what did I see here? What did I have with Mount Hermes? Hold on a second. I guess I'm going to, let's see. I think it would be in, I have to look it up, but here El is, this is unique. Mountains of El, because the word El, I think, was tied to Mount Hermes or Mount Hermon, which is, I think, at the very top of Lebanon today, and it's a snow-capped mountain. So this is what this would mean. Not like the mountains. I guess I would. Anyways, it's time for the next one.